Hello, everyone. My name is Linda Gunnell. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda Perfection Creation is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. Linda's Perfection Creation do custom events, full service, partial, month of coordinations. A lot of people know it as day of coordination, but it's actually a month because you really cannot plan a wedding in a day. That's kind of would be impossible. I am a master certified wedding planner and a florist. I have over 10 plus years in the wedding industry. I service Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. We do destination weddings. I don't want to do weddings, but we do events, any events that need planning. So, birthday, anniversary, summit, fundraiser, corporate events. We also do the home and staging. So, if you buy a home, or you're trying to sell it, or just want to attract buyers to see how the space will look, we can stage that for you to give you the idea how the space is going to look. We can also decorate your room or office in your home. So we do entire interior design as well. So my business, anything that's surrounded around events and planning, Linda Professional Creations handle the events. I started my business as a hobby, and I turned it into what it is now. I'm very proud of the work that I do. Um, but today I'm just going to tell you a brief like about sometimes in situation when things happen, when you're planning the event. Sometimes there might be things may not always go the way you want it to go. Humanly, possibly, you can try to do the best that you can do. And in that instance, sometimes no matter what you do, it will be challenging at times for people to accept that. But one thing I want you to take away from this is that if you're doing something and let's say an error happens, let's say you're planning an event or maybe in life you're doing something funny and it didn't go out the way it planned to do. Because even in life, even in my business, sometimes this happens. Sometimes I will do just about everything that I possibly could to make sure that day goes well. But sometimes, life happens. Um, and you cannot make people, and this is what people do, you cannot make people change their mind. All you can do as a person is be genuine and also do everything that you possibly can do to make sure that it goes well. If your conscience is clear and you know and you know that I did everything possible in my life or in business or anything that I do to make sure that this God is just something that just happened, you can live with that. For me, I'm okay with that. It may not be what I want it to be. It may not be the situation, the outcome. But if I do whatever I can, I'm not the kind of person I give up. Um, I make sure in life that I treat people the way I want to be treated. I'm very upfront with certain things, and I try not to make people promises that I can't keep. But sometimes, even when you're dealing with the public in general public, sometimes it's challenging when you're working with different people and moving parts. Sometimes you cannot control things that people do or how people are going to act or how people are going to behave. So within that instant, you can do the best that you can do. And when I mean the best, and I mean doing half what it is, but I mean going beyond to make sure you do everything that you can do. In business, you can just learn from your mistake and move forward and try to learn how to correct that. You cannot start a business or even I don't care how successful your business is, whether beginning, middle, or high, you will always make some mistakes somewhere. You're gonna always upset somebody. You're gonna upset a customer. You're gonna do things. It's not that you're doing it intentionally, but like I state, sometimes life happens. But it's what you do after that situation. How do you correct that error? And if you try everything you can, and even if the customer is not happy with that result, that person in your life is not happy with that result, you cannot force them to change your mind. You can give them what is. So be prepared to accept any backlash that comes with that. Um, because that's just how things are. But if you know honestly in your heart that you can justify that reason for what certain things happen, I'm okay with that. You know, um, but it's difficult. I say, because our in life you always want to make people always people happy and make people proud. You want to do things, and sometimes when you don't do that, it bothers you. I pride my business and I pride my life on making sure that things go right. Um, and sometimes it may not, but it's how you deal with people, or how you make people understand, or how you talk to people. And be honest. Don't try to justify your wrongs, because when you justify your wrong, then people feel like you're not being sympathetic, or you just being trying to feel like it's okay. Don't try to make it seem, well, because of this when this would happen. When you are sorry, you're truly sorry. Don't give excuse for why this happened. Take full responsibility for your actions, and that's in life, not even in business. You might be helping a friend, or somebody might help you, and sometimes people might disappoint you too. Be willing to forgive. Be willing to accept it. Even if it's hurt you, because sometimes like people will hurt you no matter who you are. Sometimes the people who are closest to you hurt you more than people who are far away from you. But I believe that if you hold that hate in your heart, all you're doing is hurting yourself. For me, I believe that even if somebody wrong me, I'm not saying that if people wrong me, I don't get upset. I do, but I let it go. I may not. One thing that I take from that is that it doesn't mean because I let it go, so I'm going to invite you back into my space. So that is difference. If I if you put me in a situation where you do something that really hurt me, that affect me, I separate myself from that. I don't hold it to my heart. I don't hate you and sit there and think about like, oh my God, I hate this right now. I don't do that. I just let it go. I'm not letting it go because of them. I'm letting it go because of my own healing. I don't want to be sitting and be hateful and harboring pain and anger in my heart while somebody else is living their life. I might let it go. I may not even think about you. It may not even run across my mind. I pretty much act like you don't exist. That's how I lived. But from that moment, you can no longer come into my bubble, into my circle, my inner space, my inner peace. I will see you, I'll be cordial, I'll be understanding. But that moment that we share you cannot get that back. Because if I lose trust from you, it's hard for me to trust you again. I don't want to look over my shoulder or question you or doubt you anytime you do something or you say something. So I try to live that way and just live it. But everybody's different. Everybody do the things to heal. But I don't want to harbor hate in my heart for anyone, because I'm the one that living through that hate. I'm the one that living through that pain. So I do it for my own peace. I do it for my own healing. So what I'm saying is that in life, there are times that you're going to upset people. There are times you're going to do things to upset people, and vice versa. But as long as you are genuine with that second stance, and as long as you are honest and by yourself, and know that I did this, everything that I could, and this happens, leave that person alone. Give them time to heal. Give them time to understand where you're coming from. Give them time to that is okay. And maybe they may never heal, or maybe they may still hold that in heart, and that's okay, because it's something that you did that hurt them, or something that you did that affect them, and they might need time to heal. They might need time to get to where you are. So sometimes it's better to give people space and then retouch that situation. And like I said, with clients and in life, you just have to be honest. Honesty, for me, honesty means everything to me. I don't I'm honest even when I don't have to be honest, because I feel like at least you know what I told you the truth, and you cannot harbor that over my head and say, well, she told me this and she did. This is not something you do. Honesty, it means so lot to me. I don't care how hard the situation. I'd rather you tell me the truth, then I know how to prepare myself and know how to plan it, than tell you a lie. I can't do lies. And that's just how I live my life. That's how I work in my business. That's how I work in everything. Um, If I don't know something, I will get back to you. I'd rather take my time to come up with an alternative and then come back. And sometimes, yeah, it may hurt me. But I do that in a way that in this business, I look at it, it's not all about money. If I'm doing business just because of money, yes, I'm going to make the money, but am I going to be happy by myself? I don't let my morals and my value deferred based on money or based on situation. I hold my value to heart. That's something, my core value and key that I hold to heart, that I'm not going to change. No matter what happened, no matter what the situation is, I will always remain the person that I am. That I'm not going to like life and my situation change me into something else. Because then in the end, I'm allowing that person to win. So no matter what, stay true to who you are. But once again, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO of Linda's Perfection Creation. You can follow me on Instagram, all social media platform. You can sign up for my classes where I teach you how to plan your wedding from start to finish, whether you're a bride or maybe you're just starting your business. And also you can sign up for a free 30-minute consultation where you can talk to me about questions about your weddings and your events and see if it's a good fit. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.